Hi, good evening, and a warm welcome to this webinar on the postgraduate law programs at Sai University. As you may be aware, Sai University is a university of global eminence established in Chennai by a Tamil Nadu Legislative Act, Sai University Act. So, Daksha Fellowship is India's first fellowship program in law. We have many other fellowship programs in many other areas, but in the field of law, this is the first fellowship program. And this program is on technology, law, and policy. So when you look at the fellowship program, as I mentioned, this fellowship is a postgraduate diploma. And the fellowship is designed so that the fellows who are joining for this program, they can advance beyond policy and legal framework to understand technology, business practices, and communication in the digital age. So it is not merely law which is being looked at in this fellowship. It is also, there will be a lot of discussion about the technology, the business opportunities which are there, and how to communicate in a digital age. So all these things are included within the fellowship program. We have scholarships, very liberal scholarships we have, and it is on the basis of merit, as well as we also have certain scholarships on merit cum means basis. We also have mentorship programs in the sense that our faculty as well as guest faculty who are coming in, they mentor the fellows, and we also have strong networks with many of the law firms, think tanks, etc. So now coming to the Daksha Fellowship, what do we cover, or the course structure of Daksha Fellowship? Next slide. So in Daksha Fellowship, we give emphasis to three factors. One is knowledge, second is expertise, and the third is skills. So we give equal emphasis to all these three things. When you speak about knowledge, what we are looking at is that a basic knowledge of law, and from our experience, we have found out that those even people who have LLB may not have strong foundation in many of the areas of law. So we have two very foundational courses on fundamentals of public law, wherein we look at constitutional law, administrative law, and international law to a certain extent. So the basics of these are refreshed, and we go to the foundations. Like that, we also have fundamentals of private law, wherein we look at property law, we look at contract law. So these two laws are looked at very closely, and so that the foundations are set by these two courses in the field of law. We also have a course on public policy foundations, because the fellowship is on technology. So what is the public policy towards this technology? What is the attitude towards this technology? The public policy response to these technologies may not be the same. For example, in the case of fintech, for example, the public policy response may not be the same as in the case of telecom or in the case of biotechnology. So what is the public policy response to these emerging technologies as well as the established technologies is also covered in the foundational courses, wherein we give emphasis to the knowledge. The second limb of the program is expertise. In the field of technology, law, and policy, you have to have expertise. So we have many courses which look at these issues, both at the horizontal level as well as at the vertical level. Horizontal level like competition law, which is applicable to all the technologies, or verticals like telecom law, intellectual property law, emerging technologies and their regulation. So we give a lot of courses, and there are many more courses which are in these fields. The third is skill set. It is not only knowledge which is needed, it is not only expertise in the field of law and policy which is needed, expertise in the field of technology which is needed. You also should have the skills to communicate effectively, to have a better career prospect in this digital age. So we have three mechanisms for skills training. And these three mechanisms are two labs. We have what is called as work and well-being lab, communication lab, and boot camps. So just to give an example of work and well-being lab, we look at critical thinking. how you can how you can think critically. That is a very important skill set that you need in this age and in these times. Financing, you may need some idea, basic idea about accounting. All those are discussed in work and well-being, as well as your personal professional life balance. All those things are discussed, and experts come and discuss these things in the work and well-being lab. We also have communication lab. As I said, communication is very important when it comes to in the digital age. So we have communication both as written as well as oral communication. A lot of emphasis is given. Experts come and train you in your basic presentations, writing, drafting, legal drafting, etc. There is an emphasis which is given. In addition to that, we have boot camps. When you say boot camps, it is intensive camps which are held for a period of maybe 3 or 4 days or 1 week, where you intensively discuss one aspect and you deal with one. So legal tech, coding, all these are boot camp. Journalism is another boot camp, communication again. But we have our economics of regulation. These all are boot camps which are there as part of Daksha Fellowship. So the curriculum, when you look at it, we give emphasis, equal emphasis to knowledge, expertise, and skill set. So this is the program overview when you look at the Daksha Fellowship. Now coming to how it is delivered, next slide. So we have this year, the fellowship is a 6-month intensive residential program, in the sense that it is packed. 6 months, you will not be able to do anything else other than attending this fellowship. So 6 months intensive residential program. After that, you have long-term internship. Internship is not mandatory, but if you are interested in doing an internship, why we have not made it mandatory till the last 2 Daksha Fellowship cohorts batches, internship was mandatory, but we made it optional this year because many of the fellows who have work experience, for them internship becomes unnecessary in a sense, and even law firms and these tech companies, they are a bit hesitant to take them for internship. They say that we can offer them a job instead of an internship. But freshers, we will encourage them to go for internship, long-term internship, not merely 2 months, but long-term internship you can go for. And our placements and internship office will help you in getting a very good internship in depending on your area, depending on your place, etc. We will help you in getting internship. But if you are not interested in internship, or if you want some more additional training, then there is a 3 months additional courses which you can take up. And these 3 months additional courses are for research methods. Why research methods in a fellowship? The thing is that many of the fellows, we have seen that they are interested in taking up a job in a think tank or to go for higher studies abroad. So in that, research methods becomes an important component, and we have intensive course on research methods. Contract negotiation, another intensive course that we have, wherein negotiation, hands-on experience on negotiation is being given in contract negotiation. Dispute resolution, arbitration, not only arbitration, mediation, which is emerging as a major tool for dispute resolution today. So we have courses like that, which you can enroll for 3 months. After 6 months you complete, you can go for these courses 3 months. But you need not opt for these courses. You can go for long-term internship. Or if you take this 3 months additional courses, after that also, a fresher, if he wants to take this, he or she wants to take these courses, they can take these courses. After that, you can go for internship. It's flexible in that sense. This time we are opening it up because there is demand from non-lawyers to join for this fellowship program, because we don't have many fellowships in India or this part of the world where we look at these emerging technologies and the regulation policies, law, etc. So we are opening it up for lawyers, non-lawyers. So those who do not have an LLB degree or BL degree, before the course, before the Daksha Fellowship starts, we have a bridge course wherein there will be an introductory course on legal system. That is for bridge course for non-lawyers. As I mentioned, it is a PG diploma, postgraduate diploma. Daksha Fellowship, our second batch, is currently undergoing their training. They completed their internship and they are on a 2-week vacation. The classes will resume on June 13th. But the first cohort, where we had 41 students, we had 100% all of them interned, in the sense that our internship office could offer internships in top law firms as well as in corporate houses for these fellows. And we have 88% of them have been placed. This is not the latest data that we have, but 88%. And when you look at how they have gone for placement, many of them did not opt for placement. They went for higher studies and all. So we have litigation, 23% opt for litigation, 36% in law firms, 23% in corporate firms, and policy research think tanks, we have 18%. So we can see that there is a wide representation of fellows who have joined different fields of practice. Yeah. Next. So these are the companies wherein mainly we have our students have gone for their internship as well as their placement. Last line is about students who have gone for their higher studies. We have many of these students who have gone for their higher studies. Now coming to the admission process, how we do the admissions. Daksha Fellowship, the admission process is that eligibility. Anyone who has a bachelor's degree can apply. Selection criteria, it is on the basis of your grades, percentage that you got in your bachelor's, the overall application quality, and interview score. So there will be an interview with the dean and the panel. And it is on that basis that selection is being done. Online application, it's through online. There is no separate application fee for online. And as I said, there is a panel interview. Either you can come to the campus or via video call, you can have the panel interview, as I said, dean and others. If your mark is not so great in your bachelor's, then you may also give your CLAT PG or LSAT India score that we will be considering in addition to your bachelor's degree